Hi you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for liking, subscribing, being here, being you, be the best you. There's only one of you here, and thank you for sharing your time with me and for following me, being with me on my journey. So how are you guys doing? If you hear anything in the background, I'm watching the Jets versus the Dolphins. I haven't watched these teams before. I've watched the Dolphins, but I don't really care for the Dolphins because Tyreek Hill is playing and he got allegations, so I don't know if they real or not, but an allegation for me is enough.
And black people the only community I know give people black cards. Keep talking about they could come to the cookout. Like, who the fuck is this bitch? Alright. Talking about they be pop locking and dropping. I don't give a fuck, they pop locking stopping it. Get that toe up out of here. Gone.
But yeah, don't mind the noise. Today I have an unpopular opinions video, something sweet for the kids, you know what I'm saying? I was just coming up with stuff was coming to my brain actually. Stuff was just coming into my brain that I should talk about. It may or may not be popular. Who knows what the fuck, but I'm gonna share them. But first and foremost, yeah, I want to share some great news. If you don't know, you should know. Bad Bunny is performing the what year Super Bowl are we at? But he is performing at the Super Bowl. I am so freaking excited. Like literally, I am so happy for him. I am so happy and proud for Puerto Rico. We lit. We won. That is freaking amazing. I literally wanted to cry like when I found out, because like so much pride was just beaming from my heart, and I was just like, oh my gosh. I love it. I love it. I love it. So I'm really excited for that. What are you guys thinking? Bad Bunny could put on a show, baby, and his music is so fun and lit, and it's just so like real, you know, like it's freaking amazing. So but let's get into the unpopular opinions. So speaking of football, I do have some football opinions on here, so I'm gonna start with those. First and foremost, Lamar Jackson is the best quarterback in the league right now. I feel like Lamar has earned the top spot. He's been playing since like 2018, right? Or 2017? No, it had to be 2018. Or maybe the end of 2017. But he has been playing for some years now, and I feel like he truly has earned his top spot. There's nobody out here that can throw like Lamar. There's nobody out here that can run like Lamar. There's nobody out here that can make plays like Lamar. Lamar is truly in his own league, in his own lane. So to me, he's the best quarterback. I know, like, as a quarterback, you're supposed to do, you know, don't applaud a fish for swimming. You're supposed to throw. You're supposed to make plays. But, like, who is really doing it like Lamar right now? Nobody. And people be trying to, like, say things like about Jalen Hurts and Josh Allen and then the Mahomes. No. If they went quarterback for quarterback with Lamar Jackson, it would be Lamar Jackson. Now, the thing with the Ravens, a little bit of the coaching, a little bit of players getting hurt, which happens every year. Why are y'all getting hurt so much? Are y'all not recovering? Y'all need to be doing yoga or something, stretching those ligaments out. So people are getting hurt. So like even this last game that we played where Lamar got hurt, it was like, damn, like the defense, you could tell we was hurting. Like defense is not it. So yeah. But you know, actually I don't fucking know, because I say this every year. Every year I'd be like, you know what, Ravens, we just need a little bit of tightening up. Just a little bit of tightening up. And then every single year it's just the same shit. And it's like, where's the tightening up at? Who's gonna do it? Lamar cannot do it on his own. You know, Lamar is not the only person on the team, but like we be fumbling. last year, Andrews was dropping the ball, wasn't catching it. But hey, that brings me to my next point, that football should not have diehard fans. You should not be a diehard fan of any team in any sport. And I mean those people that like will go to war for it. Like, you know, you can't say shit about their team. Their moods actually be messed up based on what their team is doing. Like, their whole day could be ruined because their team lost. Their whole week is ruined. I mean, those type of fans, the fans that let that shit affect them, the fans that really think they're the ones on the team. You think you benched or something. It should not be affecting you that much, okay? These players are the ones that's really, really hurting out here when they lose and they be going through that shit, because this is their career. This is their actual dream. You know what I'm saying? Maybe y'all are doing a little bit of destiny swapping and you want to be out there on that field, but it shouldn't affect you that much, okay? You should still be living your life. You should still be going to work, going to school, fine after your game. Your game is here just for entertainment. It's just fun to watch, fun to see, and call it a day, okay? At the end of the day, this is still slavery, okay? Every time these people get hit in this game, I automatically think, wow, CTE. You know, this league and everything is still a little bit of corruption and a little bit of a lot of stuff going on. You know, people be having domestic violence allegations, they still able to play. So these leagues and these sports are not no perfect God type of idolized. It's all right. I get that this is like maybe your Beyonce. I get that, but relax. Okay? You are still a person and a human being. This is just for entertainment. It should not bother you that bad. Okay? And if it does, seek help. Seek help. I think a lot of adults, like, literally, we do need to learn and talk about emotional regulation. We really, really do. Like, we need to learn, like, how, literally, to pick our battles, how to let things affect us and things that don't affect us, and even if things do affect us, how to come back to ourselves, feel the things, journal about it, talk about it with a therapist or something, and then continue going on with life. You know, life is literally just in the moment, in now moments, right here, right now. So it's like, you know, but yeah. If you're like a die-hard fan, you really, really, really get upset and moody and boom, 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 seek help. I'm praying for you. Okay. So, my next opinion is that dance and cheerleading is a sport. Yeah. It's 2025 now. Maybe times have caught up and it's actually considered a sport. But if not, it should be considered a sport. They should have the same amount of funding type thing. Why does this man always call me when I'm making a video? So, but I was literally watching Bring It, rewatching it, and I was literally watching the shit, seeing them, you know, they be doing splits, they be doing depth drops, they be doing all this stuff, and I'm just like, golly. Even when you do, I used to be a cheerleader, like, for fun. And like when I was younger, I wasn't taking it serious. But you know, you do like the pyramids and everything like that. You do have to be strong. You do have to like have a certain amount of endurance and breath control. And you cannot get tired, you know, as easily. You still got to condition. So to me, all of that shit is considered a sport. They still got to buy uniforms. They still going out to compete. You know, people deadass can get hurt from dance and cheerleading. So yeah, I don't know, to me that's a sport. It should be considered a sport. I know that was like a debate, because I mean, honestly, why was it a debate? Was it because it was mostly girls doing it or something? But yeah, that's just a sport. Same thing with like gymnastics and stuff. Well, I mean, gymnastics is considered a sport, right? Because they are in the Olympics and stuff like that. So I guess gymnastics is considered a sport. But yeah, all of that is a sport. And you know, they should compete and stuff like that. I mean, think about it. I mean, it's cheerleading in the Olympics. Imagine cheerleading in the Olympics, or even majorette dancing and stuff like that in the Olympics. That shit would be kind of lit. I ain't gonna lie. Grown ass people going stand battle for stand battle. I could get into it. I could get into it. Shit, I might even get up, get up in it like my damn self. So yeah. My next unpopular opinion is that black culture should be gatekeeped, and not even just black culture. I just said that because I am black, you know. But honestly, I don't see no problem with people gatekeeping their cultures. I feel like, especially from the colonizers, like, you know, when people like to come in and put you, like, you know, you making your food or something like that, and somebody want to come in and just put their hands up in your food and try to change it and take it and rearrange it and recreate it. No, you know what I'm saying? People want to steal it and try to make it this way and that way, do the same things. No, it should be gatekeeped. You know, when they be asking questions, oh, what's this, what's that? I don't know. If you really want to know, go read a book. You know, if you really want to know history stuff, go read a book. But for the most part, we already know people don't care about that. People don't care about the history of things. People just want to... I have to mute that shit. That background noise sound like ants or something. But you know, people just want to take shit and copy it and think they can make a better version. So, a lot of things should be gatekeeped. A lot of things that we make and recreate, especially black culture within America, we should gatekeep. And it's crazy because, like, sometimes, like, it's not even like people are too lenient or something like that, but it's like some people just don't think about things until it's too late, you know? And then it's like, wait, where the fuck did you even come from? And you all up in the business, like, the fuck? Y'all be too easily overly going, inviting people to cookouts and stuff like that. No, I don't give a fuck how good you can dance. I don't give a fuck how good you woke or whatever the fuck. I don't care. No, okay? All it takes is one. Literally. So yeah, but every culture should be gatekeeped, especially things that really are special and created within those cultures. Culture should have a right to gatekeep it. And it's a difference between just sharing, you know, like you can share a little bit, you know, but don't give the whole blueprint. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need to learn boundaries. So yeah, my next unpopular opinion would be that cold brew is the best coffee. Yeah, I used to work at Dunkin' Donuts, and I remember like making the cold brew, because you know cold brew is not brewed like hot wise, like it's not brewed hotly. What the fuck is it called? It's just not brewed, you know, like with hot water and all that shit. All the other coffees are, right? Cold brew, you have the grounded up beans or whatever, and you just steep it in water and let it sit in the fridge for like 12 hours or some shit like that. And then you take it out and you dilute it with more cold water, and then there's your cold brew. You put it in your iced coffee, right? That shit bust. I remember making that shit. I'm like, what is this, right? And people was like, oh, you know, like it's stronger than normal coffee, like it actually tastes good, it's smooth. I'm like, what the fuck is smooth coffee? Because I used to just drink regular iced coffee, you know, and I'm like, I mean, coffee is smooth, but then I had that cold brew. My life was forever changed. My life was, well, it's forever changed. I can't drink no other iced coffee ever since I've gotten out to cold brew. Cold brew is so freaking good, and people were right, it is smooth. I was like, I didn't really understand that until I tasted it, and my taste buds was just jumping for joy. And I was just like, wow, y'all did something with this one. You know what I'm saying? Like, cold brew is the best coffee, even above hot coffee. Cold brew is at the top. Cold brew be doing her big one. And it's so crazy because, like, even especially, you know, at Starbucks, well, I don't drink Starbucks, but especially at like Dunkin' and stuff like that, you could customize it and everything. And then, bruh, if you put an espresso shot in that bit, you gonna be up for 40 days and 40 nights. But that shit is busting. That shit is so good. I love cold brew. I love you, girl. Like, if you was a person, like, I would die for you. Okay, not that far, but I will ride for you for sure. Man, what? And other than cold brew, when it comes to hot coffee, definitely Hispanic coffees is the best coffees, okay? None of that Maxwell House, none of that shit I be seeing in Walmart. Get the fuck out of here. You know, Cafe Bustelo, even Crema. My parents had got this coffee straight from Puerto Rico. It was like made like literally no you know, they be putting chemicals and shit in our coffee now, you know, but it has none of that, bro. That shit is so good. Hispanic coffee is the best coffee, and I am Puerto Rican, so I am biased and gonna say Puerto Rican coffee is the best coffee. Sorry. I heard Colombian coffee is good too. I never tried it though, but I heard like Colombian coffee is good, so I'll have to see. But as of right now, yeah, Hispanic coffee as a whole is just the best coffee. So yeah. So another unpopular opinion that I have, or maybe just even just an opinion, is that we should be talking about 2020 more. We should be talking about COVID more, and we should be talking about the effects that it had on us as a collective. I don't really know about other countries. I do not live in other countries, but in America, yeah, a lot of people's psyche, it's not the same. Life is not the same. COVID literally came in, took everything out, and then said bye. Obviously, I know it's still going around, but you know, and then it just said, here you go. Girl, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this? You know? I just feel like COVID, honestly, after COVID, I feel like a lot of people have... What the fuck? I just noticed my sister got the same soap as me. But yeah, or I got the same soap as her. But anyways, COVID really is a form of trauma for a lot of people. Now me, I'm an introvert. I didn't mind staying in the house. The only thing that changed for me is that I just can't look at outside places the same. I see every outside place is dirty. As soon as I come home, I change my clothes. I see everything is dirty. Airplanes dirty. Walmart dirty. Grocery stores dirty. I see everything is dirty. Restaurants dirty. Like I just can't forget that. You know what I'm saying? I go to the gym dirty. I gotta sanitize. Like, but for people who really was, even older people who were older too, you know, because when COVID happened, I was only like 20. But people who's been really set in their ways, and they were going to work. People was doing things with their kids, being easily able to travel, and then, you know, of course, a lot of scare propaganda was going on, so toilet paper was out, cleaning products was out. All of that low-key is a form of trauma. You know, people was outside, and I even saw people was like, you know, we go to happy hour all the time, we be going out all the time, and now they're forced to stay in the house, and people was genuinely kind of losing their minds. And you know, they was doing all the trends online, and we was all just like connecting, watching TV and shit like that. But a lot of people really is traumatized, and not only that, a lot of people are crazy, and a lot of people, I was gonna say us, but not me. But a lot of people have social the social skills have just went down. It's like we don't even know respect for each other anymore sometimes. I mean, that's just what I see online. In real life, I don't know for real. Once again, I do stay in the house, but and online sometimes I'd be like, I don't know if this is real or if they're just trying to show us this to, like, y'all know me, part of their agenda. But I don't know, I just feel like people, it's just, things are just not the same, and it should be talked about more, and therapy definitely should be given out, and more people probably should be going to therapy to talk about COVID and how shit affected them for real, you know. And then on top of that, of course, people were dying. So, like, you know, you could have had a healthy family member, they're sick with COVID, now all of a sudden you're getting calls that people were dead or people were in the hospital, you know. Like, that doesn't happen a lot of times when we just get the flu or the cold. You know, it's like, oh, okay, you know, drink your fluids, da da da. No, COVID, it was like, oh, hospitals was overpopulated, you know. Like, yeah, I just think a lot of people have a form of trauma. I hate to put that on people, but just I want people to talk about it and get better, because you can see the effects, and I feel like it's kind of only getting worse. Oh no, y'all let me know y'all thoughts though. Another opinion that I have is that everything is a choice, and to take your time with your life. And when I say everything is the choice, I mean the things that are actually your choices, not things that obviously happen out of your control, but things that you settle for and then complain about that you actually can change and have a choice about. It's a choice. I feel like, especially with me going into my womanhood, it's like, take accountability. Us as people, we gotta learn the art of accountability for real, because like, take accountability and be like, damn, like, I did fuck up. I made this choice and maybe it wasn't the right choice, but boom, what did I learn from it? How can I make better choices going forward? Okay, I'm making this choice now to do this. I'm gonna stick to this choice. I want to do this choice. Okay, whatever happens, you know, at the end of the day, I'm happy with my choice and I'm gonna accept my choice. You know what I'm saying? It's like, a lot of times people just want to cry, and that's okay. Cry, feel your feelings. Yes, you fucked up. Life is fucked up. But things are still a choice, and you right now in this moment can make a million zillion choices as to what you want to do for yourself and for your future. You know what I'm saying? You can't go back in time, you can't go forward in time, but right now you could be like, you know what, this done, this ends with me, and I'm gonna work on making better choices, you know, one step at a time. But yeah, because everybody just be, oh, well, I couldn't do nothing. Oh, I just got this. Oh, I just did this. Oh, it just happened. Baby, did it just happen, or are you not thinking? Right. You know, I understand we be disassociated sometimes, and then 5 years later, it's like, how the fuck did I get here? But hey, if I could just, if somebody could hear me and hear things that I be saying to help, then that's all that matters. Everything's a choice. Make the best possible choices for yourself. Nobody else is living your life, so make the best possible choices for yourself right here, right now that you can. And it gets better through time. You know, even a lot of us do live unconsciously and just continue repeating things and patterns, but baby, you can break out of it. Just start thinking a little different. Just start asking questions. That's it. That's all. And my last unpopular, or my last opinion is that whoever is watching this, you should go all in on your dreams. Whatever that is, anything that you want to do, anything that you want to try, do it. Give your all to it. Including your own self, you know. Like, you just deserve to try. You just deserve to see what can happen, and you just kind of owe that to yourself. You're gonna die one day. You're only here living your life as you right here, right now, in this one lifetime. Even if you reincarnate, you come back as a whole different person, possibly in a whole nother state with a whole nother family. You're gonna have a whole different experience and perspective. But in this lifetime, you have your experience and perspective. You know, whatever you want to do with that, whatever you are thinking about, go all in, and go all in to be your best, and go all in to do whatever you want to do, whatever ideas you have. Do that shit, you know. I support you. And once again, if anybody can watch any of my videos and start thinking about shit, that is what I'm here for. So go on in on your dreams, whatever it is. No dream is too big and no dream is too small, baby. It's just all you. You are literally, well, we are literally already our ancestors' wildest dreams, and you are already the creator's dream. You know, like, you already won. You're already the biggest. So everything else you do can just literally turn into gold and can just continue to just sparkle with your light. So do that shit, period. So yeah, I love you guys. Thank you for watching this video. That's all the opinions I have. Bad Bunny, if you need somebody, call me. I will take a flight, fly me out, you feel me? Like, I will come out there and get up on that stage with you, or direct the camera, or I'm pretty sure there's something I could do. Okay, so, but yeah, I'm just super excited, you guys. Continue closing out the year. We're going into October. The best month is October. We're going into Halloween, and then you already know Thanksgiving and Christmas. Boom, 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 period. And New Year's. So yeah, finish the year out once again doing your best, going in all in on something that you haven't done before, doing new things, and just continuing to love yourself and continuing to shine your light to the world. unless you're dark. If you had dark energy, don't do none of that shit. Sit the fuck down and go work on yourself. So yeah, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know your thoughts on any of the opinions, and as always, you're welcome to share any of your unpopular opinions. If you want to share something today and you don't have nobody to talk to, you're welcome here, seriously. So yeah, I love you guys. Bye.